What's up, everybody? It's Jordan, and welcome to the Sports 200 Show. Today is April 23rd, 2021. We are just 6 days away from the NFL Draft, and in this video, I will be continuing my series of doing a post-free agency mock draft for each NFL team. This video is live on YouTube, like every single video I do. Make sure to go check out my 3-round NFL mock draft with trades that was just posted yesterday. The link is in the description below. So, the last round mock draft I did of the team was of the New England Patriots. So today is the 16th overall pick, and that is of the Arizona Cardinals. So we'll go ahead and get started with this Arizona Cardinals post-free agency 7-round mock draft. Something to look into this mock draft. This mock draft was from Pro Football Network's mock draft simulator. I cannot determine, what players, drop or fall or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and get started here. In the first round, they take Elijah Vera Tucker, guard/tackle from USC. And I know offensive line might not be their biggest issue. They lost Patrick Peterson in free agency to the Minnesota Vikings. I wouldn't be shocked if they maybe took a corner in round 1, but I have been going offensive line because, despite them being much improved from the year before last season, their offensive line still isn't really good. You have to protect your quarterback in Kyler Murray. And Vera Tucker here, I think he's very versatile. He can play guard or tackle. I think it's a nice pick for Arizona. It may not be a really top team need, but I think he's going to be one of the best players available here. So I personally like this quite a bit. I mentioned, they need some corners. So in round 2, they take corner from Georgia, corner Eric Stokes. At Georgia's pro day, he had a phenomenal pro day performance. Had a great 40-yard dash as well. Can kind of be their Patrick Peterson replacement at corner because, they have to get one early because something about the Arizona Cardinals, I really think they're going to have one of the worst drafts in the NFL this season because if they don't take a corner in round 1 or 2, they're basically screwed at the quarter position because they don't have a 3rd-round pick or a 4th-round pick. This pick here is 149th overall. But their next pick is not until the 160th pick. That's over 100 picks in between your next pick. So they have to take corner at one of the first 2 picks here. So speaking of the 160th pick, with that pick, they take running back Kylan Hill. I think this would be a really nice pick here. I know they signed James Conner, but that's only to a 1-year deal. And James Conner is extremely injury prone. So I like this pick quite a bit. They have quite a few late-round picks, so I wouldn't be shocked if they take a running back, maybe in the later rounds. There's been reports, Peter Schrager on his recent mock draft had the Cardinals trading up to get a wide receiver. Matt Miller, draft expert, he's heard some talks about the Cardinals trading up for a wide receiver as well. I have no idea how that will happen because they have absolutely no draft capital. But we are to the 6th round, and I've yet to take a wide receiver. So I have them taking a wide receiver here from San Jose State, Trey Walker. I like him quite a bit. The last 2 seasons, he's had 2,500 yards in 25 games. Also around 20 touchdowns or so. They have AJ Green, but he's only going to play maybe a year or 2. He's getting up there in age, and he's really injury prone. Hopkins, one of the best receivers in the NFL. They have Christian Kirk. They have a really nice young wide receiver core, but they can use some more depth there, so that's why I have them taking Trey Walker in round 6. Let me look at one of their team needs on offense. They could use a tight end, so I have them taking Virginia tight end Tony Poljan. I like Poljan here. I also like Matt Bushman from BYU. Either one of those tight ends, the Cardinals get either one of those players around this pick. I think it's a really nice pickup for Arizona. They could use a tight end. I think Pellegrin has potential to be pretty decent tight end in the NFL. I don't think he'll be a star, but wouldn't be surprised if he has a pretty nice career in the NFL. They actually have another 2nd-round pick, and with their last pick of the draft, actually, they take Mike Strachan, wide receiver from Charleston. He's actually kind of a local prospect, Charleston University in West Virginia. It's only about half an hour away from where I live. Strachan here, I think it's an interesting pick. There's always a couple players each draft, small school prospects who get lots of, teams, looking at him. He's one of those players here. Wouldn't be surprised if he maybe goes a little bit earlier. I've heard lots of teams are really high on him, like the Bengals and other teams as well. But I like this pick quite a bit here. I know I already had them taking one wide receiver in Trey Walker, but Strachan, why not take a chance? 7 round picks, they don't always make the team, but if he does, that'll pay off. And it's better to take a player here than not draft him and unable to sign him as an undrafted free agent. But I really like that pick there. So that was kind of my Arizona Cardinals post free agency 7-round mock draft. I will go over these picks here one more time. In round 1, Elijah Vera Tucker. In round 2, they take Eric Stokes. They do not have a 3rd or 4th round pick. So in the 5th, they take Kylan Hill. In the 6th, they take Trey Walker. And with their 2 7th round picks, they take Tony Pelican, tight end from Virginia, and wide receiver Mike Strachan from Charleston University. Thank you all so much for listening. If you like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you next time on the Sports 200.